welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, if not, my name is Linda and this is Nipwood at Home. So welcome and thank you for being here. Today I wanted to show you my vintage linen collection as it is right now. I'm always trying to find new pieces. I'm fairly selective just because I really don't want anything that's holy, and I'm trying to kind of keep things as true to vintage as possible. So some of the pieces may or may not be 100%, I'm not sure, but several of the pieces that I have been hand embroidered, something that you typically don't see a lot of anymore, so kind of loving that. And then I have my pride and joy, which is a chenille bedspread. It's like the you know, the unicorn of vintage finds. And then I actually have another piece of chenille that I'll show you that we got at this I don't know what it was. It was kind of like an always set up yard sale, if that makes any sense. It wasn't really a flea market. It was just this one guy's stuff that he was selling that he had picked, so kind of a warehouse sale, I guess. And it's just, I'll show you, it's really pretty. It does have some issues, of course, but I'll explain all of that too. I have quite a few handkerchiefs that I love. Doilies, I think pretty much all of us begin with doilies, I think, in some fashion. And then I have some like napkins and that sort of thing. So, I'm not really sure where to begin. So, let's see, let's leave aside for now. Well, I guess I'll just kind of show you some of my doilies, I think. We'll do doilies and then we'll do like dresser scarves maybe. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so dresser scarf. Okay, so as far as doilies go, this is one of my bigger doilies. And I don't even know if I've ever really looked at it enough to tell you what the picture is supposed to be. I just thought it was really pretty. And I thought it would look nice underneath something. But it's big. And at some point, it may even turn into a pillow, put like a under pillow thing underneath it. And then, but I found this a long time ago. So I've had it since pretty early on in my collecting journey. So I love that. What else? Let's see, here's another doily that I found early on. And I just think they're so pretty. Like, I don't know, my mom made a bunch when I was growing up, and I think I have some of hers still. I just think they're in the garage, actually, that my mom made when I was growing up. And I do have one of my mom's gorgeous, like, crochet, you know, like from like the really thin threads that they use for making doilies and stuff, like that really thin yarn. My mom actually made a blanket from something like that, and it's so pretty. And so I have that also in the garage. Actually, that might actually be my toy box in the other room, but I digress. And then I have, like, you know, just your normal standard doilies. I have a couple of these that I saved because they remind me of Christmas, and so during the holidays I'll put these out, because I have a couple of other doilies that are actually like on the wall in my kitchen. If I remember, I'll insert a picture at some point so you can see those. But I have like 4, I think, on the back wall of my stove area. So I have this one, which I think is pretty. And then I have these, and I'll just end up, what I'll do is I'll put them on the back of the stove area. And then I have this one, just because I think they're kind of fun and they'll just sit up there. So there's that. I do keep an altar space, or try to keep an altar space in my home. So some of these are, I'm actually planning to use for like altar cloths as opposed to like altar cloths. I think they're prettier. And so that one. one. I thought this was really lovely. I have a fun one for Valentine's. Another big one that I thought would look lovely as an altar scarf, opposed to, you know, some of the other things that they have available. There's that one. I thought this was just really pretty. It's got kind of a little, you know, I think you're supposed to like put this over the top of something and hang it, but I thought it was really pretty. And of course pink. And yellow. And blue. Some yellow and purple. So that was really pretty. Two more purple. And of course the blue. And then of course any of these colored ones that have like the white centers can go over the top of the ginormous white one, and then just, you know, act as altar cloths that way. I think that'd be kind of fun. I believe these are part of a set. They look like they're part of a set. So you have the long one for the long dresser. It's lovely. And then a smaller one for the smaller dresser. So pretty. And they're kind of like polyester with like the big lace. So I love those. And then I also have this one. Now, some of these do have some stains on them. I don't really care. If I use them as, you know, I can always try washing them with a few different things to get the stains out. I haven't washed any of these. They've just kind of, I collected them and then put them away. But the stains don't really bother me, simply because I can try to get them out. And if they don't come out, they're going to go on your dresser and you're probably going to put stuff on them anyway. In my case, I have like vanity stuff. So like literally I would just flip it this direction and then I'd put my vanity tray on there. So not a big deal. But I mean, look at this detailing. Isn't that gorgeous? And then the little lacy edge. I couldn't pass it up. And it was like literally like probably maybe $1, if that, at an estate sale. Because, you know, it had the stain. And again, I don't care. So it's kind of like some of the stuff that I've collected that's broken, and my husband's like, but it's broken. I'm like, oh, I don't care. Just don't. And then I have this one, which I think is stunning. And then again, look at that detailing. So beautiful. You know, you're not going to find stuff like this made commercially. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Here's another one. It's beautifully hand embroidered. My mom taught me to embroider like a billion years ago. And I'm a bad daughter because I found it horribly boring. But my mom always felt like it was important that as a young lady that I know how to do the basics. So I can cook, I can bake if I have to. I mostly bake bread. I can sew, knit, crochet, and I can embroider. I can also sew on a button, so there's that. But yeah, my mom always just felt like those kinds of things were like important for some reason, and that it was important that I do them. So thank you, Mom, for all of my lovely homemaking skills. But it's true. I think as I have progressed more into embracing the stay-at-home wife and business owner, I love cooking for my husband. I love making his favorite meals. I love taking care of the house and having the house presentable when he gets home. Now keep in mind that as a reseller, our house being organized and that sort of thing is relative to the amount of inventory that I have being warehoused in my home. However, all that aside, I do love having the house ready for him. He can come home, relax, and get his dinner for him. And I love that. So, yeah, so I don't know if you can see back there, I've actually switched a few things around and gotten things cleaned up back there. I now have an actual shipping station and photography station right there behind the couch. So I have done a lot of organizing, and I've gotten a lot of things kind of like moved down, condensed, and out of here. So that was pretty satisfying. And I did make a video. I'm still working on editing that one, and I don't know, it's like, it's kind of cringy, so I'm not sure if I really want to show that one, but I feel like it's also important that y'all get to see the seedier side of reselling, because it's not all glitz and glamour and everything else. If you have to work within any kind of budget and size constraints within your home, it can be quite a challenge. So all that being said, I'm still working on editing it, and we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed. I don't know, we'll see. It's pretty cringy though. But getting back to these, so here's another dresser scarf that I really like, and I love having like different colors for like different seasons and different things. Isn't that beautiful? Again, the detail in the embroidery work is incredible. And this one's actually a good size too. Let's see how beauteous that is. That's one of mine. From early days in my collection. I guess just pillowcases. Those are just pillowcases. Not fabric. Okay. Oh, and then I love this set. And I actually got this, I believe, at the antique shop where we have all of our things. We actually have our booth at. And we'll see. But it's, or no, maybe this one's one that I got. Bless you, Sadie. My dog sneezed. Off of the auction group that we're members of. But it's very Asian-esque. Isn't that lovely? Now, aside from being kind of like having like, ooh, sorry, got real close. Woo, hello, 3D. That I've been kind of moving things in our bedroom. It's very vintage Harry Potter, but I always tease my husband about being part Dutch, and so I began collecting a lot of different like blue and white Delft items. And so I thought these were super pretty because it kind of reminds me, I don't know, I don't think it matters. So this one isn't embroidered, it's actually what do they call it? Batik, I think, when they actually like dye the fabric. And so it's actually like, let me see that, but it does have the embroidered edge to it. And I thought this would look lovely with a lot of that Delft stuff that I have been collecting. Now the funny thing is that my husband got me a vintage, mind you, from the 1990s Harry Potter clock, wall clock. And it's actually made from a blue and white, it looks like a blue and white plate, but it's a Harry Potter plate. And it's actually from England, so I was super excited about that. But anytime somebody says vintage and they say 1990s, it makes me cringe inside. I die a little because I vividly remember the 90s because I was born in the 70s. So 90s being vintage just kills my soul a little bit. But either way, so I have that, and it is blue and white. And so then with the Delft and everything, it kind of works. Let me get back here a little bit. And then I also have birds. Apparently I have a thing for birds. I didn't realize I had a thing for birds until I had a thing for birds. So those are also above my dresser. Someday I'll have to show you, I'll have to make a video of my bedroom. It's actually kind of cool. It's still kind of a work in progress. But when I get a chance, I'll do a video of it. I think it's pretty neat actually. And I've got lots of interesting things. But anyhow, so that was the blue and white-ish dresser scarves that I'm thinking about putting in the bedroom. I'm either do that or I'm going to do the pink ones, I think, because, or the pinky purple ones, because I've got a lot of pink going on, and my dresser's blonde. So, if I remember to, Linda, remember to do this, I will post a picture so you can actually see what it looks like on my dresser. I'll give you kind of a sneak peek. But regardless, moving on. I have this one, and it's a small tablecloth, and it's a round, obviously. It's round. Hand embroidered, and it looks like blossoms on branches. And can you see that? Am I like too close? I can't tell. Peek around the corner. Yeah, okay. And it's so lovely. And then if you look, they actually put the edging on, and then they stitched those same red and green colors into the edging. Now, granted, these are blossoms, but I thought it would still be quite lovely at Christmas time. Because, you know, usually by the time winter hits, yes, we all love the holidays. However, I feel like we're also really kind of yearning for spring already. It's like we want cooler temperatures when it's like 102 outside, and then as soon as it's 102, you know, you're like craving winter. So, I don't know. It's a weird thing. Stay off my stuff, turmuffin. Oh, and then I also have these. I almost forgot these ones. Also dresser scarves or something. This one might actually be like a little tea towel that you put in the kitchen. But, like it feels like, what do you call them? This type of like bar keep towel. No, not bar keep towels. Flour sack towels. Hello, that was difficult. Struggled a lot there. Let me see how pretty that one is. It's quite lovely. But this one's actually, like, if I hold it up this way, maybe you can kind of see. Can you see how like textural that is? It's actually like textured, so it's like poofy. I love that. It's so pretty. Cats are making me crazy. They're like never out here when I videotape when I want them to be out here, and then as soon as I'm like, oh, I'm gonna move on to other things, they're like, what you did? Can I rub my tissue all over your stuff? Great. This one's another long dresser scarf. I like this one a lot. I think it's so pretty. And again, the embroidery on this is beautiful. This is another one of those ones I got at the antique shop because they had a sale going on, and it was so pretty, and it needed to come home with me. So there's that. This one I got at an estate sale, and I'll show you the pillowcases that I also got with this, because I was hoping it was a pillowcase initially, and then when I saw it, I was like, oh, you're lovely, and you're still coming home with me. So there's that. Let's see. Okay, now I'll move on to this tablecloth really quickly. I love this tablecloth, and someday I will use this tablecloth. My husband actually just got me a new table, a vintage table and chairs. Something else I'll remember, if I can remember, let me remember this, to insert a picture of the new table and chairs he got for me that I can't put up yet because our house is too small, so it's for our future house. I'll put the picture in. But look at how gorgeous that is. Is that not stunning? And then look in the center. And this tablecloth is like in exceptional shape. I mean, look at the lace edging there. I mean, and it's, I don't think it would fully cover the table that he got for me with like the leaves and stuff in it, but I think it would cover enough, and I honestly don't care because I think it's gorgeous. So I'm gonna be one of them people because I think it's pretty. But yeah, I'm loving that. And then look at this. I just cannot get over the detailing in this tablecloth. And it's all little French knots. So it's normal stitching, and then it's French knots. Sorry, dog decided to lay on the tripod. Little French knots. Isn't that gorgeous? So anyway, I got this at an estate sale, and as soon as I saw it, I snagged it up. And I know my husband's always just like, why are you buying linens? I'm like, because someday I'm gonna have this gorgeous house, and I'm gonna need these gorgeous linens for this gorgeous house. You just don't understand. Let's see. I do have another kitchen towel-y thing. And this one feels like it's made out of green sack is what it feels like. It's very textural. But I have Ginger's and I just thought it was wonderful. I love it. It has a little bit of a thing there, but I'm pretty sure I could fix that. So, you know, stuff like that doesn't deter me at all because I can sew. Thank you, Mom. So there's that. I say thank you, Mom, but actually I learned how to sew from my economics class in junior high. But she has taught me a few things. My mother, that is. Found this at another one of those like interesting warehousey things. This I'm actually going to turn into a pillow because I saw these really cute Pinterest ideas, and Linda, remember this too. Insert a picture if you can remember. Of what they were doing with some of these old linens and to make them into pillows for your couch. And I just thought that was darling. I love that. So I'm either going to do a pillow or maybe like a cafe style curtain if I ever get that dream house with a little window. I think that'd be super cute. But either way, I love it. So for now, it's still just a napkin. But it's gorgeous. So pretty. And you don't find stuff like this anymore. Like, in all honesty, you just don't. So love that. These are kind of my fancy schmancy items. Probably more holidays, I think, like on a holiday table with all my milk glass and stuff. Because, you know, girls got tons of that. So they're like kind of like table runners. Because they're way too big for a placemat. Like, I can't even imagine who would have a place setting that would be this big. But they're like table runners. But if you look at the fabric, they have to be like 60s, maybe 50s, but they're gorgeous. I love that. And it's all sparkly, so you know, it's got that bit of glitter to it. Ooh, sorry, I drop things. And I have 2 of them, so I'm pretty excited about that. There's that one, and I think they're the same length. And there's this one, and I love how pretty they are. And they're just made from like old vintage fabric. So pretty. I'll do a close. I don't know if you can see just how much it sparkles. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, it's so pretty. Love that. Okay, so I also have, I did not dig it out because it's packed away with all my Christmas stuff. I have a vintage tree skirt and I have a vintage poinsettia tablecloth. And I did not bother to dig those out because that would just be kind of silly. Open. Don't make me spray you with water. Thank you. Another fun thing that I have, and this actually goes by my front door, because I just don't have the wall space in my bedroom for more things. But isn't that beautiful? Also all hand embroidered, and even the edges are hand stitched. It's lovely. And it's like this little tapestry thing, and it hangs up by my front door. And I love it because I said, like I said, I have a thing for birds apparently without realizing I had a thing for birds. Super, super pretty. And it kind of, you know, and it definitely would go with the bird things that I have. The bird language is difficult today. Wording. It definitely goes with what I have in my bedroom that are bird pictures. I have kind of a, I think it's like French maybe, and then I have a couple that are kind of Asian-esque. They're really pretty though. I love them. Okay, and then a friend gave me these, and I don't know if I'm keeping them or reselling them, but I thought they were super cute, and I'm a sucker for anything vintage Christmas, vintage holidays. So there's this, and this is like, this has to be like 70s, 80s maybe, but it's super cute. And it makes me laugh. And I love old Santas. Like, he's just funny. So I like that one. And then there's this bigger one that's snowmen, or a snow couple. And that one kind of reminds me of my husband and I. So I like that. I don't even know what year this is from. Is there anybody know? I don't know. Anyway, very cute. Love that. And then I have 3 of these, and they're all the same. And they're just little snowmen tea towels. You know, little fingertip towels or whatever. But they're very cute. And so I may keep the first 2 that I showed you and sell these ones. Just because, I don't know. I don't know that I 100% love these ones. I just think they're cute. I love the other ones though. Okay, so moving on real quick, I have this, which is actual vintage for when you put your hair in curlers. And I'm always struggling when I put my hair in curlers, especially since my hair has chosen no longer to curl. But I thought that was really cool. Love that. Pillowcases. Some of mine are not matches. They're like not sets, but I don't really care because my husband and I don't always have the same pillowcases on, and it's how I know which pillow is which. So there's this one, which I think is so pretty. It's like soft, like pinky orangey. I just thought that was pretty. And I think it kind of matches with my Chanel bedspread a little bit. So I like that one. And then I do have two of these, I believe. Yes, two of these. And that lint on them. And these ones would definitely match with the Chanel bedspread. But they have these embroidered roses on them. Oops, can you see the roses? No, probably not, because I like moved it 8,000 times. So there's that. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Okay, like I said, there's two of those. And then I have just one of these, but look at this lace edging that they put on there. I just think it's so pretty. It's got like kind of that rickrack look. So I love that. And it's just a plain pillowcase. Otherwise, just a fancy edge to it, which totally works for me. Okay, and then I have this one. Now this one was one of the pillowcases that I picked up with that pink dresser scarf that had like the poofy little embroidered section. So this was that. Came with from that estate sale as well. Love that. It's so pretty. And then I do have a pair of these. And so just like the other one, that's the white one that has like the lacy edge. This one has a hand crocheted edge, like a doily kind of. Gorgeous. And so I have two of these. So there's that one. And then of course this one. And these are like all in perfect shape. So they're gorgeous. Okay, now napkins. I don't have a ton of napkins. I think I just have these two sets. But they're like sets of 4, I believe. So I have this one. Isn't that gorgeous? And these came from the estate sale with the pillowcases and that one table scarf. So I have 4 of these, which I love. I think these will look so gorgeous with my milk glass. Because like I said, girls got tons. These ones, I like them. I like them a lot, and I think they're really pretty, but I'm probably going to actually part with these ones because they're just the wrong color. And I know that sounds really terrible, but it's because they're beige, and I don't know how I feel about beige with my milk glass. I don't know. But they're really pretty, so I'm hoping, I'll probably end up putting them actually on eBay or something, and I'm hoping somebody finds them and gives them a good home, because I think they're really pretty. They're just not something that would work with my home. With what I envision for my tablescape. So there's that. Lovely. And they actually fold over the edge, and it's all hand crocheted, and it's very lovely. I probably should have pressed them before I showed them, but I didn't. So there you go. These have been washed. These also came from the same estate sale as these, and the pillowcases. And that pink table scarf that's down further in my pile. And in all honesty, like what I'd probably end up doing is if I was going to use these as napkins, I'd probably get a solid color tablecloth and not one of my pretty. And if I did get one that was embroidered, probably just embroidered around the edge or something. But these are so pretty. Love those. But again, because I've got so much white going on with like my dishes, I just don't know that I can handle beige, which is why I can never do Fiesta ware dishes. They're beautiful, they're very sturdy, but I can't handle all the weird colors. Like, it's just the mixture of colors just makes my brain go haywire. But that said, you know, whatever. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, then you can just get all one color. But then it's like weird because it's like Fiesta dishes, and aren't they supposed to be like all different colors? And then you see the utensils, like the silverware and stuff, and that's all in different colors. I just don't know that my brain and my OCD could handle that. Things to think about. Okay, real quick, I will show you this because I love these. I think one was made into like not a sheet, a bed skirt or something like that at some point, or a curtain. But I'm actually going to deconstruct them because I have a thing for bunnies. So bunnies, birds, cats, yeah, I'm just weird. Apparently I like to collect shit. So a friend gave me this print, and oh, because I love bunnies, like vintage bunnies and stuff, and I've got a ton of like Easter things. Look at how pretty that is. Is that not the most adorable thing you've ever seen? It's so cute. I love it. Love, 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 love this print. And so I'm going to turn it into like probably tablecloth and napkins to use at Easter because it's so stinking cute. I love it. And so I've got this big huge section here too, but someone added like some, I think they used it as a curtain or a bed skirt or something. But like I said, I'm just gonna take it all apart. Okay, moving on. Actually, I'm gonna put these over here because they're making my basket full. I have a ton of handkerchiefs that I have collected. So I love vintage handkerchiefs. I've got several. I'll show you some of my favorite ones now. Just plain. I like the ones that are embroidered because I have a thing for embroidery. That one's Christmas. Is that pretty? Some of these are made like in Switzerland or Sweden or something, and they're very pretty. Let's see. Oh, this one is probably one of my all-time favorites. And it may just end up becoming like a dresser scarf or something, or like a thing on my dresser. Isn't that pretty though? I love that. I love that a lot. So I'm not going to bore you to tears with all of the handkerchiefs because handkerchiefs are handkerchiefs. Here's another Christmas one. This is one of the ones that was actually made like, oh, Switzerland. So I was kind of right. It's another Christmas one, but isn't that pretty? I love that. But I literally have a handkerchief probably for all seasons. And then here's a couple of my favorites. This one, I love the detail on the edge because you know how I feel about that. Isn't that pretty? And it's in perfect condition, like no holes, nothing weird. And then I love this one because it's so mod. But it's like little gold circles. Polka dots. I love that one. And then I have a few that are men's handkerchiefs that I don't think my husband would ever carry, but you never know. They're kind of pretty. They're men. They're men in tights. I don't know why that song just popped into my head. And then just a plain gold one. Okay, so that's handkerchiefs. And then of course, you know, your requisite bandanas. Okay, and then I'm going to show you these really quickly. Molly Joe, I can't have you on that blanket. Go. Go. Molly. Okay. Sorry, this video is getting really long because I'm such a wordy human. So these are my vintage aprons. Really cute. This one has some pretty severe stain. I haven't washed this one yet. There's a couple of things I want to try to get the stains out, but otherwise, I mean, it just, for right now, it just kind of hangs on a hook in my kitchen. So I really don't care. We're back to the not caring part thing. Here's another one. A lot of these are homemade, using vintage fabrics, which I totally dig. This one has like the ruching here at the top. You can kind of see it better on this side. The different colors, love that. A lot of them have pockets. This one's actually a child's apron, which I think is super cute, and it has the pocket that goes all the way through and down, but it's also embroidered. Got some stitch work there. Love that. It's like a laundry day apron, and actually, yeah, I think it's a children's apron. It's like super, super tiny. It could very well be a laundry apron because they had those back in the day, but I don't know how I feel about that. Here's another one, homemade from like muslin. So pretty. And then of course, you know, they added lace wherever they could, making things super pretty. Could be functional and beautiful. I don't have any of like the sheer aprons. I haven't found any of those yet. This one we just got last weekend, I think it was. This one I washed, this one I've worn. Love this one. It's got this towel there, and it's removable, it has snaps. So I love that. And I love the fact that when they made the towel, they put the fabric at the top here, right? And then the piece they cut off, the edge here, this little like edge piece, went onto the pocket. So it all like fully coordinates. I love that. So super cute, love that. Here's one that's fun if you like yellows and grays, and I do. It's really pretty. Like I said, most have pockets, which is nice because in today's market, you know, today's world, they don't even put pockets on girls' jeans. So that's always nice. Oops. And I'll show you one of my favorite aprons here in a second. I love this one. I use this one quite a bit because it's a full apron instead of the half aprons like the other ones. And this one has like the appliques. So love that. And it is a beautiful apron. And so this one I actually wear quite a bit. A lot of these other ones, like the half aprons, if I'm cooking, I don't typically wear them because I make a mess on myself somehow. I'm not sure how I do it, but yeah, it's one of those tragedies. Here's, like, this is one of my favorite aprons because I think it's just so beautiful. Like, I love this apron. And it does fit me. It has a button closure, so an apron that fits me is always a plus because I'm not a small human. And then it has like the big huge pocket down the center. Love that. I'm probably actually going to use this and make some more. Use this one as a template or as a pattern because I love this so much. And I love the detailing on the sides. So pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Sorry, my dog is grooming. Okay, so those are all the aprons. Now, the pièce de résistance. I'm going to show you here in a second is my Chanel bedspread, but real quick. So a friend of mine knows that I love aprons, like vintage aprons. I do have some Christmas ones, but again, they're packed up with all the Christmas stuff, so I didn't bother to pull them out. I also have a Christmas like tea towel, like the kitty one. Again, didn't bother to pull it out because that's for Christmas. And so she got me this book, and it's the apron book, and it's super cool. It really does kind of give like a history of aprons, what they were used for. It has patterns. It's everything. Like, I love this book. Let me just see if I can open up a couple pages. See, and it's just super cute. A pocket full of miracles. Eleanor Rustler, just like, you know, just different things. It's so cool. Love that. And so I love that book. I think it's funny because I have so many aprons, and I'm always on the lookout for more, but this book just made my heart giggle. Okay, so I will actually insert, Linda, remember, insert picture of this on the bed. This is my chenille bedspread, and there, I have washed it, and there is one little stain that I haven't been able to get out yet, but I'm going to try again. Otherwise, she is in perfect condition. Absolutely gorgeous. It's mostly this mauve color with the yellow and the green. And then, let's see, there is a blue right here, a blue flower right there. And so I love it. Oh my gosh, this actually came from the Hoarder House. The gal that I'm doing the business with, she found it actually in that stack of Afghans, and then she has a few, I guess. She has a few different chenille blankets, and so she asked if I had one, and I said no. And so I got to keep this one, and I am thrilled with my blanket. Found this. Then this is the other piece I was telling you. So I'm actually going to turn this into pillow shams for the bed, but it's a chenille bedspread that someone cut up, and it kind of like makes me super sad. And it's obviously holey and it's got problems and stuff, but there's enough here that I should be able to make a couple of decent sized pillows to go on our bed to match the bedspread. So I'm pretty excited about that. So, yeah. So that's my linen collection as of right now, or for the most part, other than, like I said, Christmas. If I ever get a chance to get the pillows made, I'll put this all together and I'll give you guys a tour of my bedroom when I get that all worked out. But yeah, so I hope you liked the video. I know I'm kind of long-winded, unfortunately, and I apologize in advance for that. I just can't help myself sometimes. If you really like vintage knickknacks and other goodies, you can check out my eBay store. I'll put the link down below. Some of the things I don't keep usually end up on eBay, if not at the antique shop. So yeah, so just lots of fun things there. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys watching the videos and being supportive. Please leave all your comments down below. And as always, have an amazing day. And remember, you know, collect what you love and love what you collect. Thank you guys so much for being here and have a beautiful day. Thanks. Bye.